everybody? It's Coach JV, your top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. Now listen, one time somebody told me that that's really arrogant. Well, many people have told me that's arrogant. It's called confidence. Why would you not believe that you are the best in your own paradigm? I've been saying that for quite a while on my podcast. My podcast keeps climbing in the ranks. Now, what is a ranking? A ranking is a manifestation of people's opinion of the work you're putting in. Wow, that's pretty powerful. A manifestation is the ranking of people's perception of the work you're putting in. Or is it a manifestation of your perception of how you feel inside? Because what I realized is when I fell in love with myself and I was able to pour into others, that's when everything worked out. And I figured out that everything in this world is backwards. When I was trying to become famous, it almost killed me. December 18, 2006, I attempted suicide because of my thirst for wanting to be somebody. And I was focusing on all the stuff outside of me, and I got nothing. And as soon as I went internal, I got everything. And now that I realize I have everything, I don't even need anything. Everything comes to me. The world is backwards, and my name is Coach JV, and I teach you the game so you can't be played. Now, one thing that I'll tell you, especially this video today, don't believe a word I say. Nope, nope, nope. What I'm working to do is teach you how to fish. If you give a man a fish, Jesus said, they will eat for a day. If you give them a fishing pole, they will eat for a lifetime. As my boy William says, if you teach them how to farm, they can feed a nation. And we're here to teach you how to farm, warriors. We're teaching you how to till the ground, how to dig deep, and how to understand that you have the power inside of you to accomplish great things. And as you look this way at I'm not even going to say the word. As you look this way, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. And you have to ask yourself, why do I have to speak in parables? Why do I have to use different words? Because you're not getting the information that you need. The example that I have is my TikTok videos have gone from 100 to 50,000, down to 3,000, down to a couple hundred views per view, with over 600,000 followers. I have not hit the For You page for over a month now. The reason why is because the words that I use. So does that tell you that you're getting the information that you need? That's called facts, figures, numbers, logic. But I operate in the right hemisphere of the brain, which is light, love, positivity. And the right hemisphere of the brain is where our higher consciousness, I call it God, wants us to be. I follow God. I love the life of Jesus. I'm non-religious, and I love all of you. You could be Mormon, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness. You could be left, right, Democrat, Republican. I should have said that word. But anyways, I will still be your friend because I love you very much. Because I like to say okay every time someone argues with me. Because when you say okay to somebody, you become a mirror. And when you just say okay, as long as it's not hurting you or your family or your path forward, if you just say okay, you become a mirror to other people and they have to self-reflect. Now that I'm done with my intro, let's get started. Now this video, I want to give a shout out. So one of my favorite YouTubers out there is Kevin Cage. Somebody said that he can bench more than me. He looks like he can lift a lot more weights than me. So I want to give him credit where credit is due. A lot of people, I am new in the crypto YouTube space, but I've been in crypto for quite a while. I've been in banking I was in banking in the Matrix for 12 years, vice president of bank. Also went to a CBA executive banking school, so I'm not just some long-haired hippie guy. I spent a lot of time in banking, deep in the banking system, understanding how banking works and understanding how to scale banks. So I do want to give shout out is due. Kevin Cage, love his stuff. The Bearable Bull, BitBoy Crypto, Digital Asset Investor is one of my favorite. But I did see this on his YouTube channel, so I want to give him credit. And I also, after this video, is going to give credit to the person who posted this. So I always want to give credit where credit is due. But this video is floating around Twitter right now. Can XRP go to $10,000? Let's take a deep breath. I want you to take this video with a grain of salt. But I do want you to take it with an understanding of what have I told you guys. Listen to what he says. Listen to what this gentleman says. And then I'm going to bet, I was vetting him out. There's not a ton of information on this gentleman. I pulled up their website, so you always want to vet people out, right? So I'm going to show you he's written a couple books. I don't know how valid he is in the investment community. This is the first time I've heard his name. But he sounds like he has a lot going on, right? But when you pull up the website, we'll see. But listen to what he says, though. These are a lot of the same things that I've said from a banking perspective. I've said that XRP is going to be the new world currency, or it's going to be in the SDR bags of currencies. That's why understanding the game is super important. I understand how currency works, I understand how the economics work, and I understand every single time they say they're printing another stimulus check, it makes me cringe, but also makes me smile. It makes me cringe for our economy as it stands now, but it makes me smile for the new quantum financial system and the store of value and the internet of value and people moving into assets. Okay, so we'll go into an education around that a little bit deeper. But if you need any information, click the description down below. You can join our private Warrior Academy where I share my portfolio. You work out with me live daily, nutrition, subconscious mind programming around wealth and abundance, and I show you exactly how I've lived my life for 15 years, going from suicide to where I'm at now, whatever you deem success. Everything's in the description down below. But let's go ahead and get this video started. Now remember, take this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying this is going to be the price prediction. I've also said that I never thought it would get this high, but just listen to what he says and let's get excited and let's enjoy it.
Where do you feel that XRP, just based on your honest opinion, is going to hit, say, a month after regulation?
Yeah. So we believe that the last domino to fall on regulation right now is the SEC lawsuit, and that could be resolved in a variety of ways, but it could also be resolved in regulation coming in over the top. We know it's imminent, though, right? So when I say imminent, I would be surprised if a quarter from now we're really still embroiled in the SEC lawsuit, because I think the state of affairs throughout the world is such that we're going to need a solution like an XRP for liquidity purposes sooner rather than later. So the question is then, okay, we've magically resolved it. Where does the price go? It's easy to project that it's a double-digit number. So I think it immediately shoots up to a $10, potentially $20. The wild card to me is that there is actually a deal to be done among the central banks and governments to basically have XRP work as the world's bridge currency, a neutral asset that could be traded between the central banks.
Okay, what have I been saying this whole time, Warriors? Remember, I understand banking. XRP is the liquidity solve. It can solve the problem. That's why it's in the spotlight. Tesla was in the spotlight. They got sued by the SEC, exploded. Amazon was in the spotlight, got sued by the SEC, exploded. Anything that's going to change the world, Libra coin with Facebook was being sued because they are going to explode and they know it's going to change the world.
To move a specific type of fiat to another type of fiat. If that's what occurs, it's back to what we were discussing earlier. It's got to cover kind of all the money. And I think you're looking at a range that XRP would settle on agreement. So this would happen instantaneously, somewhere between $10,000 and $35,000 a coin. And our lives will be, maybe the same, maybe different. I don't know. Probably a little different.
Okay, you heard that. Now pause just a moment. Pause just a moment. Do not go call your baby mama. Don't call your mom and dad and tell everybody to put their life savings into cryptocurrency or XRP. Take a deep breath. This is just one man's opinion. So let's see who this man is, okay? So let's give him a little bit of validity if this does anything for you. So anybody can create a website. So I don't know who Jimmy Vale is. Maybe you guys know more. I've never heard of him before. But Jimmy Vale is a business author and energy deal maker, energy titan of one of the new breeds of superstar lawyers medium. Meet the author, Jimmy Vale. So here's his website. You can look him out. I highly recommend you bet. That's what I teach my warriors. Do your research. Don't believe me. Don't believe Jimmy. But make a informed decision by yourself. You should not close out of all your other currencies and go into XRP. You should only ever invest what you can afford to lose. I have quite a bit of XRP, but I also have many other currencies, cryptocurrencies. I'm also diversified across the crypto space. So if XRP went to zero, I am good to go. Okay, here's all his information here. I'm not going to go through all of it. He's got all these accolades here, but there's ways you can get that stuff. But he looks pretty legit. He's in Forbes Magazine, Law 360, The Deal, Bloomberg Business, U.S. News. Pretty cool. Pretty cool to see what he's all about here. So I've never heard of him. Maybe you guys know a little bit more. But the key is, though, the conversation is out there, Warriors. And this type of stuff is going to spread like wildfire. 85,000 views right now, which is very insignificant compared to 7 billion people in the world. And that's one thing I want to share with you guys. Those who are watching this, you are a small percentage of the population. But please do me a favor. If you're going to send this to your friends and family, understand that they need to understand. Do not cash out of your savings, your 401, and run into this. Consult wise counsel, guys. Invest what you can afford to lose, right? If you woke up tomorrow, it's not going to completely radically change your life. But we are in the biggest shift in generational wealth right now, okay? So I wanted to share this video with you guys. I resonate with Jimmy Vale because I'm from banking. I understand the real world side. I understand the solve that XRP has for the banking. That's why I'm in it, because I understand it, not because people think it's cool, okay? So I want to share this, guys. I've talked a lot about the Economist Magazine, a lot. I was going really deep around the higher echelon, but I kind of had to back off on certain things because they were about to shut my account down, which is pretty wild. But I wanted to share this piece right here because I want to be able to get the information to you guys. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you guys. This gentleman, let's go back here. Let's go back. I want to make sure I give credit where credit is due. So this gentleman right here, James Rule XRP on Twitter. Please make sure you go follow him. James Rule XRP on Twitter. Now this gentleman too posted this. His name is Hodl Style on Twitter. Make sure you go follow him. Okay, so let me see if I can enlarge this really quickly. I hope I can. I did it yesterday. Oh man. Okay, so I'm going to look really close at the computer here, okay? So this is the Economist Magazine. Remember, I think it's 1989, 88. Okay, 1988 Economist Magazine. Remember what's on it. There's a Phoenix Rising. There's a cryptocurrency-looking coin. It has 10 on here, which is X, I believe, in Roman numerals. You can comment down below. And then it has the Phoenix, right? They say that XRP is the Phoenix rising from the ashes. And then it shows currency burning underneath it, okay? This is in 1988. Now, remember, do your research. Who owns the Economist Magazine? That'll tell you a lot. Okay, so let's go and let's read these sentences that he highlighted. It says, because I've never actually read, he's the first person I've seen post what actually says in there. It says, further attempts to peg currencies will flounder. Okay? And not long after the next currency agreement is signed, it will go to the same way the last one. It will collapse. Okay? Let's go here. It says, as time passes, the damage caused by the currency instability is gradually going to mount. Okay, the new world economy. That's a good. That a good should cost the same everywhere. XRP, creating stability, cross-border payments. Once prices are converted into a single currency. In all the ways national economists' boundaries are slowly dissolved, XRP, cross-border payments, bridges the world. The absence of all currencies risk would spur trade, investment, and employment. The Phoenix Zone would impose tight constraints on national governments. As a national monetary policy, the world Phoenix supply would be fixed by a new central bank, descended perhaps from the IMF. How many videos have I done on the IMF? Okay, within narrow margins, each national inflation rate would be in charge. It would have to borrow rather than print money, to finance the budget deficit. So what would that mean? Instead of printing, they have to borrow. So now you have to be responsible for your money. Woo! They can go with the flow, or they can build barricades. Wow, this is powerful, warriors. This is powerful. Oh, there's more. It will mean allowing and then actively promoting the private sector use of international money alongside the existing Let's read that again. It will mean allowing and actively promoting the private sector use of international money alongside existing national monies that would let people vote with their wallets for eventual moves to a full currency union. The Phoenix, I believe it's XRP, would probably start as a cocktail of national currencies, just as a special drawing right is today. In time, though, its value against the national currencies would cease to matter because people would choose it for its convenience, oh my God, and the stability of its purchasing power. Pencil in the Phoenix for around 2018 and welcome it when it comes. Welcome, XRP. Woo! All right, warriors. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take my advice as financial advice. I am a very fundamental cryptocurrency investor. I have XRP. I have XLM. I have XRPA, I have a little bit of Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, I have a lot of different cryptocurrencies. Do not take my word as bond. Always seek wise counsel. Make informed decisions. I'm just teaching you how to fish. I'm just opening up your mind and awareness to the possibilities for a human being. And just because someone has a suit on with their hair combed over with a line in their hair like I used to doesn't mean they are the authority. You always should ask questions. Warriors, we've been preemptive programmed since we were young children. You are now in a time where you can be your own media station. You can do your own research. And you should also surround yourself with a community that is going to lift you up and help you be the better version of yourself. So, I'm here to just inform you. That's all I'm here to do, Warriors. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to give you not a soft pillow to land on, but a hard pillow to make you uncomfortable, to make you think, to make you do the research so that you can live the life you've always wanted. Now remember, money is just vibration and money is just energy. And money is not reserved for the 1%. It's reserved for every single one of us. Those who understand that it is available for all of us. Now the key is, Warriors, no matter how much money you get in the cryptocurrency space, gold, silver, however you make your money, nothing will ever change until you change this. This is the most important bank you have. And what's happened is we've made this our limpness system. Once you change the internal, you will change the external. It's not from outside in, it's from inside out. Your thoughts become things. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Remember, not financial advice. The reason I keep saying that, because do I think it's going to go to 10,000? No, I don't. I really don't. Do I think it's going to go to its all-time high after the SEC lawsuit? I do. But it's not financial advice. Let's get it, Warriors. Warriors, rise. Make sure you share this with your friends and family, but tell them, make informed decisions. Let's go.